Hello and welcome back to English with Fliss. For those of you that are new here, my name is Fliss and I'm an Australian English teacher. If you want to learn a little bit more about me, I'll link up a card to my introduction video of who I am. So today we'll be talking about the figurative language techniques of personification and anthropomorphism. So you will learn how to pronounce those words and the meaning of both of those words. So let's look at personification. So pronunciation, here we go. Personification. Personification. Sorry if I went a bit fast then. So personification. Now put it all together. Personification. Personification. Can you say it? Personification. Okay, now that we know how to pronounce it, hopefully, let's look at what personification means. So, personification is where something non-human is given human-like characteristics, such as actions or feelings. So, here are some examples. The sun smiled down on us, because suns don't have mouths, so they can't smile on us. The sun is crying. The sky is crying. So we would use that when it's kind of like a metaphor. We would use that when it's raining. We might say the sky is crying, but it's not actually crying because it doesn't have feelings of sadness, the sky. The dog glared at me. So glaring implies the human emotion of anger. Although this could be a bit iffy. It can technically be personification because, we don't actually know if animals have human-like feelings. We can assume they do. I would think this more fits into anthropomorphism, but it depends on how the writer's written it. So the author might have written it with the purpose of personification. So I thought I would just add it in there, okay? So the dog glared at me and the chair groaned in pain as I sat on it. Chairs don't feel pain, therefore they don't groan in pain. It might have croaked. Sorry, it might have actually literally groaned, but not in pain. Okay, so we're talking figuratively there. Now, let's have a look at this word. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, anthropomorphism. Let's practice pronouncing that. Anthropomorphism. Anthropomorphism. Okay? Anthropomorphism. Anthropomorphism. Can you say that? Anthropomorphism. It's a mouthful, I know. So is personification, but this one is just massive mouthful. Okay, moving on. Anthropomorphism is where non-human things are treated as though they are human in appearance, character, and or behavior. So it does sound really similar to personification, where personification is non-human things can have, actions of human, like actions and feelings, but this is where non-human things are treated as though they are human in appearance, character, and or behavior. So I'm going to give you examples to help solidify and really determine the difference between the two. Okay, but they are very similar. So here, I think, is the best way for you to understand anthropomorphism. So cartoon characters are our best visual example of this. So think of Mickey Mouse, Disney's Mickey Mouse. So, it's a walking, talking mouse with feelings, thoughts, human thoughts and feelings, and he walks around like a human. okay, but he's not. He's a mouse. We've got Garfield, all right? So Garfield is a walking, talking cat with thoughts and attitude. We've got Scooby-Doo, Warner Brothers Scooby-Doo. We've got, again, Disney's Mrs. Potts, a teapot that can dance, sing, talk, have thoughts, make you see things more clearly. She talks to Chip. She's his mother. Oh, don't you just love Beauty and the Beast? Anyway, moving on. And then we've got, characters like Snowball from George Orwell's Animal Farm. So all these people, we've got Jim Davis who created Garfield, and, just these clever people who have anthropomorphized these animals or objects and made them come across as, given them human characteristics. Now, I can see that I have made a mistake on this page. Okay, I can see that. I'm not going to go back and fix this because I can't do it here as I'm talking to you. So these are, I'm really sorry, examples of anthropomorphism. So please don't get confused. I just forgot to change the title there. So examples of anthropomorphism, not personification. All right. Really sorry about that. So my bear gave me a kiss and a cuddle goodnight. So we've given the bear human characteristics. It gave, maybe a little girl a kiss and a cuddle goodnight. It's a stuffed toy. It's not going to do those things. But we've anthropomorphized it and made it human in giving her a kiss and a cuddle. Okay? We've got the cat walked on her hind legs and started to speak. So we've got an animal here. The cat's walking on her hind legs, how people walk, not on all fours, and the cat's speaking. Okay? Cats don't do that. They meow. And the animals were holding signs and protesting. So I took that, kind of from George Orwell's Animal Farm. So they were holding signs and protesting. Real animals don't do that. They don't protest. They don't have complex thought processes like we do, and they can't hold signs. Okay, so like I said, these were examples of anthropomorphism, not personification. I do apologize about that. But again, anthropomorphism, for me personally, I'm a visual learner. So I think thinking back to, your Mickey Mouse, Scooby-Doo, Snowball, Garfield, all those characters, Mrs. Potts, will help you sort of differentiate the two. All right. So in summary, personification is where something non-human is given human-like characteristics, such as actions or feelings. So remember, we had the sun smiled down on us, the sky was crying, the chair groaned in pain. Okay, so actions or feelings, personification. Then we go to anthropomorphism, which is where non-human things are treated as though they are human in appearance, character, and or behavior. And like I said, think of, Walt Disney. All of Disney's, a lot of his movies, don't know if all of them, but I haven't watched all of them, but a lot of them do use animals. Like you got Jiminy Cricket and, all those animals, Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Donald Duck. Oh, wait, Donald Duck, that's Looney Tunes, that's Warner Brothers. You know what I mean? So they're all anthropomorphized. Anthropomorphism is when we make an animal or a non-human thing, because we had Mrs. Potts before the teapot, and we had, the candelabra, Lumiere, and Cogsworth, all from Beauty and the Beast. They're objects, they're not animals. They've been anthropomorphized. Okay, so I really hope this video cleared that up for you. They're both types of figurative language, and they're used, to help our reading experiences and our visual experiences more interesting. And they can help us see things better, see and understand things a little bit better or more clearly. It's for entertainment, figurative language. That's what figurative language ultimately is. Otherwise, everything would just be so boring. Imagine life without saying these fun things or using these fun techniques when we speak, when we read, when we watch movies, TV shows, whatever. So yeah, like I said, I really hope that helped you. I hope that cleared any, misconception you had between the two. I hope you can now pronounce them. So personification and anthropomorphism. Give me a thumbs up if you can say at least one of those. Or if you liked this video, leave a comment down below what you thought, or maybe you have another video you would like me to create for you in the future. I can do that for you. And hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos that I make. And I like to post every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.